You know how some things you hear are just unforgettable? Well, we're about to walk through an ancient poem, Psalm 19, that was literally designed that way. We're going to build it in our minds, piece by piece, image by image. It's a journey that starts in the farthest reaches of space and ends right inside the human heart. Let's get into it.
So, everything kicks off with this one big question. If the universe had something to say, but didn't have a voice, how would it get the message out? The first part of this psalm is all about that, a silent, non-stop broadcast that's been playing since the dawn of time.
Okay, so the structure here is just brilliant. Think of it like a massive cosmic zoom in. The poem gives us two powerful ways God is revealed. First, we start wide, with creation, this incredible, wordless sermon preached by the stars. Then, we zoom all the way into the Word, a perfect blueprint for how to live. We're going to start with the huge, cosmic picture and then get super personal.
All right, let's begin our journey with part 1, the Sermon of the Stars. This is where we look up and just listen to what the sky has been saying for, well, forever.
Verse 1. To really lock this in, imagine a stunning time-lapse of the Milky Way spinning across a deep, black sky. Every star, every swirl of a nebula, it's like a deliberate brushstroke of glowing paint on this enormous cosmic canvas. It's a silent shout that declares the genius of its artist.
Now, verse 2. Notice how it's continuous. Think of the sun and the moon running a cosmic relay race. As the sun sets on the horizon, it hands off this baton of golden light to the moon. The moon carries it through the night and then passes it right back at dawn. It's this never-ending cycle, a constant stream of information, day after day, night after night.
And verse 3, this message is for everyone. Picture yourself looking down from a satellite, just watching the whole Earth turn below. You see that line between day and night sweeping across the continents? It doesn't matter what country you're over, what language they speak. Everyone on the planet sees the same sun, the same moon, the same stars. It's a universal broadcast that needs zero translation.
Verse 4 really drives home that global reach. For this, imagine a glowing measuring line, like a laser beam, stretching all the way from the North Pole down across every continent and touching the South Pole. This line is the signal from the heavens, and it covers the entire planet. Nobody is outside of its range. Now here in verse 5, the poem zooms in and gets personal with the sun. First, picture a bridegroom, a man dressed in his absolute best for his wedding. He bursts out of his tent into the brilliant morning light, just filled with energy, purpose, and this incredible joy for the day ahead. That's the sunrise. Eager, powerful, magnificent.
And the image keeps going. Now, that same sun is a powerful athlete. See a runner just exploding from the starting blocks. And his racetrack? It's the entire horizon. He's strong, he's tireless, and he runs his daily lap with this unstoppable joy and power.
And verse 6 wraps up this cosmic picture. Just see the sun's journey as this giant, fiery arc across the whole sky. And as it moves, its heat, its warmth, its energy penetrates everything. It reaches into the deepest valleys, it warms the oceans, it touches every single corner of the world. Absolutely nothing can hide from its presence. And now, that great cosmic zoom in. We're moving from the sermon preached by the stars to something you can actually hold in your hand and in your heart. Let's shift to part 2, the blueprint for the soul. So the poet does this dramatic shift. He uses 6 different, very precise descriptions for God's instruction. It's like looking at a perfect diamond from 6 different angles, and each turn reveals a new, brilliant sparkle of truth. Let's break down every single one. Verse 7. Okay, for the first part, the law is perfect. Picture a wilting, dying houseplant. Then imagine pouring a stream of perfectly pure water onto it, and you just watch as it instantly comes back to life, standing up tall and green. That's what the law does to a soul. For the second part, the testimony is sure. Think of someone totally lost in a dense forest, completely confused, and then suddenly they're handed a clear, reliable map that shows the exact way out. It gives them certainty. It makes them wise. On to verse 8. For statutes are right, rejoicing the heart. Just see a person's heart literally lighting up like a warm, glowing light bulb, filled with joy. Then for commandment is pure, enlightening the eyes. Imagine someone stumbling around in a pitch-black room. And then bam! The lights get flipped on, revealing everything with absolute clarity. Verse 9. For the fear of the Lord is clean.
Think of a piece of pure white linen that's just been washed. But here's the thing, it has this special quality where it can never ever get dirty again. It stays clean forever. And for the judgments are true, picture a classic set of old-fashioned balance scales. Both sides are perfectly level, balanced with total precision. That's the image of divine truth.
So after all that, you gotta ask, what is all this worth? Verse 10 gives us this amazing comparison. Picture a massive bank vault, just overflowing with bars of pure gold. That's how valuable it is. Then picture rich golden honey dripping slowly and deliciously from a honeycomb. That's how desirable it is. It's worth more than all the money in the world, and it's more satisfying than the sweetest thing you could ever taste.
Verse 11. This blueprint does two things for us. For warned, see a bright yellow warning sign right at the edge of a dangerous, crumbling cliff. It's there to save you from disaster. For great reward, see an athlete standing on a podium, and a heavy, shining gold medal is being placed around their neck. So it's both a protection and a prize.
And now for our final zoom in. We've gone from the cosmos to the Word, and now we go from the Word on the outside to the world on the inside, the human heart. This is where it all lands, in a very personal prayer.
Verse 12. After seeing all that perfection in the universe and in the Word, the poet looks inward and gets real. The image here is simple, but it's powerful. See a person kneeling by a crystal-clear stream, and they're carefully, slowly washing their hands, rinsing away all the hidden dirt. It's a prayer for cleansing from the faults that nobody else sees.
Verse 13. The prayer continues, and it's a request for restraint. For this, picture a powerful hand firmly pulling back on the leather reins of a strong charging horse. That horse is like our own arrogant, willful impulses that just want to take over. This is a prayer to rein them in before they get control.
And here's the result of that prayer. The image just flows from the last one. Now, see that same horse that was just charging wildly, standing perfectly calm, peaceful. The reins are still held, but they're loose now. This is the picture of blamelessness. That inner chaos has been brought under control, and the result is peace. And now verse 14, the grand finale of the entire psalm. To really see this, imagine the speaker's words and their deepest thoughts actually becoming visible, like fragrant smoke from incense rising up from their heart and mouth. And the smoke drifts upward toward a beautiful glowing sunrise, offered up as a final gift to God. It's the ultimate alignment of your inner self with the creator of the universe. So, we've made the journey, from the stars to the soul. We've seen creation's wordless sermon, the word's perfect blueprint, and a raw prayer from the heart. And the question this whole journey leaves us with is this. After all of that, after traveling from the cosmos to your own conscience, what is your heart saying right now?